Hello. What's going on? We got Mike. I don't think Barry's gonna make it today. So we'll see if Caspar shows up and if Morgan makes it. I do have a new dice rolling app, so let's get that thing going. See how that works for you all. By you all, I mean Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing? There's Morgan. Hey, Morgan. Here's the new dice app we're going to give a shot. Hit. I just put it in the link. I'm pinning it. You may have to sign in, but let's just hop over to the page and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think this will work better, at least for this game, if it runs well. So let's go into the book. There we are. So I moved this thing around. Oh yeah, it's Owlbear. This is Owlbear Rodeo. This is currently. I may go into the paid app. This is just free currently, but all you have to do is Did I lock this? Let's lock this overlay. You just click on. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Gosh darn it. But you just kind of click what you want to do. I clicked ask to join button, and now it looks like it's waiting. I wonder if it sent me. Oh, hang on. Ooh, I will admit you. I will admit you too. You are admitted. Enjoy. I didn't know that was going to happen. I feel so powerful. So you will see up in the top left corner, there is a little dice icon. I guess, you know what? Maybe I'm going to just unlock this overlay and just drag it around and just kind of show you here. Give you a little tutorial. Make this bigger. All right, here we go. So let me just kind of move the edges of this. So there's this little, up in the top, you see that little polyhedral die, that little D20? If you click on that, that should bring up your dice tray. Hopefully you guys have access to that. When you do, and you click on the uppermost D20, you can change the color of your die, if you so desire. So I'm going to keep mine around blacky, kind of blackish, kind of dark. That thing's bugging me. Go away. And now all you got to do is just kind of say I want to roll a few D20s and a D12 and a D10. I can roll it. And it rolls it for me. And then I just saw that Mike rolled. And what I can do is... How did I do this last night? Give me a second. Because it does roll. When someone else rolls, it rolls on the other side of the screen. But I can... How is it? There we go. I can just pull out Mike's rolls right there. That's pretty fun, right? Or if Morgan has not rolled anything, but there's Morgan's dice tray. So we can, there's my dice. So our dice will always be there. Right, this is slick. This is good. Especially for this works. Our dice will stay until we need it. I think this is going to clear up a little bit right now. Hello, guys and girls. And Piggy waving. What's going on, bud? I just set up, let me know if you need it, but I got us a new little dice app, which I think is going to work much easier and we can get different colors. Let me know if you cannot find the pinned comment, and you can get on in there. So, how you doing there? From Germany, Caspar. Good to have you on board. Again, Barry said he can't make it tonight, so I will be playing probably Somalia. There you go. Crocodile. Are you Crocodile? No, whoever Crocodile is, that's who's in. So all you need to do is to access your dice. You need to click on the... There's this little... Oh, no! What have I done? Totally switch that up. Let's change what my display is. Let's go back to... Oh, did I just completely close that down? That would stink. There it is, back. Okay. Click on the purple polyhedral dice up there by, like, your name and stuff like that, up in the very top. Unfortunately, you can't see my arrow. And then... You click on that little purple polyhedral dice, and then you can also click on the other dice to change your color if you want. But how do you change color? You change color by clicking on the top D20. At least that's what I did. I don't see it now currently. Oh, just scroll down. The very top D20 on the left-hand side of that little toolbar. That's how you change the color. And when you click it, it took me a second to realize it. It drops a whole bunch of dice of different color, and you pick whatever color you want. So I think this will work just dandy for us. Just gonna kind of close that down. There we go. Morgan just rolled 2 1s. Getting those out of the way. There we go. I'll slide this back over here. Yeah, so I'm learning things. DD dice may be better for some things where we want to all like see what we roll combined. But for this, I think this is going to be much more efficient for us for what we're doing. And I probably will get the paid subscription for this. Then I can put in a particular background and probably tinker with some things as well. Last week, we were in Chalice. We did a lot of things in Chalice. And, oh, okay, here we go. Before I even get into that, we do have an army. I have an army page kind of built, but it's not perfect yet. Yeah, purple dice. And what I realized is we may want to kind of switch around. This is up to you guys. Our equipment. Right now, we have Sir Jessica with the maul and the hide armor. Oh, Caspar's in it. Good job, Caspar. So she has the maul and the hide armor. So her armor is 1. That said, Sir Jessica Dane... No, excuse me, Amelia has the iron sword and the shield. So she has actually better armor than Sir Jessica. Would it make more sense to switch? It's totally on brand for Amelia that she has to give her stuff to her half-sister. But do we want Sir Jessica, who will be taking more damage, to have better armor to mitigate more damage? Or is it fine as we are? They both got a +1 to their attack with either weapon, but currently we do have her with a stronger... she has a shield, currently. Okay, actually, yeah, I can totally see your... Yeah, right... There are your dice, Caspar. Yeah, so I can pull up your dice in my little tray, which is super fun. So it's very easy for me to see what's going on. Yeah, does that make sense, though, what I'm saying about, like, the armor and stuff like that? So I will... It's on a sheet somewhere. Oh, it's right here. So does that make sense what I'm saying, guys? And also, before we leave, because I was looking at the notes at the end, and Caspar was like, everybody lost a health, because we did. I think... Is it when we fell out of the window? I can't remember. We all lost 1 health. And so I updated that. So what we should do before we leave town, we only have 2 more places to go. We got an info dump at the library here in a second. We should go back to the inn, spend the 5 silver, everybody will go up a health before we move on. That's like the most cost-effective way, just to get everyone, because everyone is down 1, the inn will get everyone up. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about possibly switching out Amelia and Sir Jessica's armor? Because again, we choose where damage goes in this game for the most part, unless you're split up. So does it make more sense for her to be getting that, switching that armor out? Morgan's all about it, but let's see if anyone else jumps on. Fine with me. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go. Hey, great. We could use you today. You may be our spellcaster if you're able to jump in. This is Save versus BS. I am a subscriber to their channel. I highly recommend you do it. So really great insights on just D&D and where it is and what it was. And yeah, that's one of the few channels I actually subscribe to. So yeah, you can actually take over Amelia. I don't know how much of this game you follow, but we're basically just making choices and rolling D6s. I can show you how to roll the D6s if you need to. You can easily jump into, what is this? Owlbear Rodeo is what we're doing. The link is pinned. Very easy to sign up and get some dice going, and I can run you on a quick tutorial of that again. But what we, yeah, should we just call you Save? What do you prefer to be called, bud? Also, going forward, if I do start getting more and more people, Mike and I were chatting, I would love to start running like Dungeon Crawl Classics, like 0 character funnels if we start getting a lot of people, because then everyone can control a character in the game. It'll be a chaotic mess, but so are Dungeon Crawl Classic adventures. We're still a ways from that. That's when we need like 14-ish, 16-ish people to do that, but that's kind of fun. Oh, okay. Oh, no problem, dude. You don't have to, you can watch me totally kill us. But yeah, it's super awesome to have you this weekend. Probably Sunday night, it's looking like. I'm going to finish the Wolves of Langston. And then I'm going to probably go into some more Cthulhu, Grimscar, and then 12 Days. That's another one I've been researching that I'm very excited about. They're all kind of like dark and kind of gritty, which is my MO. Mike knows this. I'm such a Ravenloft person. That's how I got into this whole shebang. Okay, let's do this. We are in the library in Chalice. That is where we were. We realized we had a big info dump. There is a teleportation circle here. We need a spell, but make mental note of that. That's how we get around here. We have Grimdark is his middle name. So let's see what we got here. We're in this library. And we've got these, here are the subjects that we can research. And I mean, should we just go in order? I'm happy to read them off. The Mordain runes. We're about to start doing some lore, which I'm sure we're going to fail at. The reign of the Everchild. That seems quite pressing. Because again, we're dealing with this entity who says she is the reincarnation of this kind of emperor type entity who ruled this land a long time ago. Animus Mast, which you've heard a few times. Longport Bay, Politics of the Splintered Isles, which I think that may have something to do with Tasha, who's our little rogue buccaneer character. Saint Elias, no clue who that is. Or Leave the Library. No, we just got here. So it's time for some background information. Anyone feeling anything? Like, should we just hit the Everchild first? Is that the one that we should definitely check out? Or how are y'all feeling in regards to anything tickling your fancy on where we should go? What we should research first? Yeah, I have no idea. 1 Everchild, 2 Ruins. The Mordain Ruins. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Okay, I'm good with that. We'll start with the Everchild. See what that leads us to. Please refrain from posting links. Streamlabs. Please refrain from posting links. Agree with Caspar. What would Streamlabs come up? I'm not on Streamlabs. I'm on eCams. All right. I don't know. I never know what's happening with this stuff. Where's that? Ooh, I need to scooch this a little bit because I was so excited about the dice tray, I took up too much room. Here we go. The Everchild was the immortal ruler of the valley before the desolation of Abraxas. Was that a dragon? It sounds like a dragon. She ruled from the magnificent city of Saltad. Saltad sucks now. In a fantastic palace which was said to hold many wonders of the world. She was eternally young in appearance, although exactly how young is subject to debate. Some records put her at only 7 summers, others 12. A few even suggest 15 or 18. She possessed powerful magical abilities so mighty that she had need of very few soldiers, since her magic could annihilate armies and disperse crowds. Most stories present her as a benevolent but single-minded ruler. Remember the Daenerys stuff? Who would be inflexible in her judgments once she made up her mind. Exactly how she died is unclear, but most tales assume that she was slain by Abraxas when the Demon Lord walked the valley. So I guess Abraxas is a demon. Okay, got a little bit of info on our good friend there. Time to find fireproof armor. No kidding. We've got, so we have the ruins. That's one that I saw pop up, so I'm just going to click on the ruins. Again, we're just getting a bunch of info dump, which is fun. It's a very large world that we're dealing with, but the city of Mordain, that sounds like something out of Wheel of Time, so it doesn't exist anymore apparently, a coastal port on the southern end of the Valley of Bones. Is that Cursus now? Although it was rebuilt after the desolation of Abraxas, this Abraxas guy sucks. It fell prey to infighting amongst the cities of the valley. About 400 years ago, it was entirely torn down when the cities of Cursus and Losbreth joined forces against it. Ooh. Before that time, it was a relatively prosperous place, but the religious freedoms it granted its citizens were abhorrent to the clergy in Cursus. It was said to have a grand museum which stored all kinds of artifacts from ancient times, although it is doubtful that anything remains there now. I do have a little notes section. I haven't worked on the page to bring it up, but I am taking notes. Mostly just like where certain quests are leading us, but Cursus. And feel free to write in the chat like something that seems important that I said and just didn't say. Cursus, there is a museum with possible artifacts. I'm just keeping track of this. Most of the stuff is like, there's a dragon in the salt mine. The farmer wants his wife's brooch. She's outside from the Temple of Unbroken. I'm just like putting like little things that are kind of open-ended currently. So let's go back to 680. Anything else that we need to check out here? This is moving a little faster than I thought. I was ready for some monks to come beat us up again. So we have Animus Mast. Actually, let's look at the map real quick and see if we can find the ruins of where Mordain was. Let's see if it even exists while you guys are deciding here. Animus Mast I heard a few times. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sure enough. The Mordain runes right there in the very, 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 very south. So it does exist. This is the realm we're currently in. So the Mordain runes are right there. Apparently, that's where we hop on a boat, I guess, to get to the Vian Island. So that is another place we can check out. And it was a pretty prosperous place, right? So I'm curious what's going on there. Again, lots of places to explore. I will defeat those monks eventually. You know, if we didn't bump up his survival, you may have. Yeah, what are we looking at here? Time to find out, defeat those monks. Yeah, how are we feeling here? Animus mast. We have heard those words before. Longport Bay. The politics of the Splintered Isles. I'm gonna just go there because no one else is saying anything. And I'm pretty sure this is like Tasha's homeland. Ooh, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is where Tasha, our Buccaneer's from. The Splintered Isles is native to a handsome, dark-skinned people who have lived on the island since before the written records of the ancients. Considered merely a stop-off by the people of the Elder Civilization, it is now one of the most important trading zones in all the world. I'm pretty sure it's right kind of in the middle of the world. Again, I'm happy to look at the map, again, just to give us an idea, because we're talking about other books right now. Yeah, fine for you to lead us to the library, Avery. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it is now one of the most important trading zones. It grows spices, sugars, and exotic foods of all sorts. And as the kingdoms of Royce and Drake Hollow have recovered from the desolation, the desolation, is that the big cataclysm, you know what I'm saying, event that happened from this Abraxas individual? The desolation. Their desire for its luxuries have grown and grown. Both nations have attempted to colonize the islands, but with only limited success. The people of Thausia are not easily tamed. I almost saw easily tanned. It's like, that's where I should go. And quickly united under the authority of a... Oh, man. Fantasy words. Why? Fantasy words. Suzerain? Okay. Quickly united under the authority of Suzerain, once it became apparent that foreigners wished to divest them off their land. At first considered technologically backward, they have proven extremely adaptable and now build some of the finest ships in the world, which we do apparently get access to a fleet at some point. They have set up centers of learning that rival the schools of Pendralore, which may be where Amalia and her sister are from. Furthermore, they have proven skilled at playing the rival kingdoms against each other and have allowed themselves to become a haven for pirates, buccaneers, and marauders to further reduce the control of their would-be colonizers. Good for them. Okay, let's see here. Let's check out Animus Mass. No one else is jumping anything. I figured we'd hit everything because there's no time crunch. Yeah, exactly. There's no time crunch. It doesn't seem like we're going to get in trouble. Like, we got to read 3. So, yeah, I'm just kind of going in order here. Whatever's just feeling good to me at the moment. Animus Most. We've heard this mentioned a few times. Animus Most, ooh, College of Magic, is the name of both a College of Magic and a literal magical tower in Drake Hollow. When I'm done with this, let's look at the map again, the larger world map, and just see if we can start figuring out where some of these names are. It was built as part of a magical revival movement in that country some 250 summers ago. It has a long-running rivalry with Cassery Tower, another magical institution located only a few miles away. Ooh. Animus Most is an elite organization, accepting only proven mages into its fold. I think that one character we didn't choose, that we decided was just kind of a butthole, I think he was kind of like in on this place. It is expensive to attend, but it probably is the superior... let's do this again, take 2. It is expensive to attend, but is probably the superior college in terms of learning facilities available. I still screwed it up. According to these scrolls, the most recent piece of research there is the rediscovery of golem construction. Isn't kind of like our enemy right now a golem? Like that's a good thing to know. I'm gonna write that down. Right? Because that dude, the Death Engine, like Saranac, the Death Engine or whatever, he's a golem. So maybe if there's stuff about its construction, maybe we can find out stuff about its destruction. That is definitely worth writing down. Was this in Animus Most? Animus Most golem info. Okay. Golems are magical servants of stone and iron who built many of the monuments of the ancient world. Of course, these scrolls are 40 summers old, so who knows what the Wizards of Onimus are working on now. Okay, back to 680. And god dang it, I got these little pop-ups to drive me nuts. Stop it. Okay, here we are. Longport Bay. And then let's see. We need Gale. Is that the person from Baldur's Gate? Is that Gale? Longport Bay is a county in the Kingdom of Royce, which we hear a lot about. It is famed for its steelwork, good agricultural land, and the dreadful rivalry of its noble houses. Ooh, it's Westeros. The county is fiercely feudal, with commoners unable to travel freely without a lord's consent. It is also famous for its jousts and fairs, and in good years, the locals can grow fat on the rich foodstuffs served at these frequent celebrations. According to the scroll, the county is currently ruled by House Bailey, who were once the mere stewards of their rivals, House Dane. Oh, that's who we got. So let's read that again, because that is our half-sisters are the Danes. Not Danish, but the Danes. So it is currently ruled by House Bailey, who were once the stewards of our rival house, House Dane. So apparently our people were in power, and then this other house, the Bailey house, came into be. So that's worth noting. There's a large world. We're only on book 1 of 6. And we still got a long way to go in book 1, but this is good stuff to know. This is in Longport Bay, which is in Royce. I knew a kid named Royce, and he was such a butthole. Like, I just already don't like Royce. But it seems very not Targaryen. What was the name of the Sir Loras? Tyrells. It has a very House Tyrell feel to it, this place. But we have, this is in Royce. House Bailey rules. Wants the stewards of Dane. Insane in the membrane. Okay, that house has seen something of fall in fortunes lately, and now stands in lower esteem than the Baileys. Yeah, we know. However, the scroll warns you that all sorts could have changed since the time it was written, as the politics of Longport Bay is both bloody and unpredictable. Okay. Looks like we just have one more. Okay. And then we will look at the map. I am curious about this. And this is Saint Elias, who he was obviously considered the holiest man in the world. A spokesman from the Celestial Court. Okay. Again, we don't know anything about the religions of this place yet. Who has lived on the world for 2,000 years. Okay. He is a silver elf. Silver elf. A fairy given human form who rejected his fey heritage to study the majesty of the gods. He resides in a mighty tower called Tir Mundus. That's pretty cool. I'm writing this down, Morgan. Don't worry about it. Or at least cliff notes. The last of the great towers of the Elder Time, all of which were destroyed by Abraxas during the Desolation. It is believed that he is personally responsible for the banishment of Abraxas into the center of the earth at the climax of the Desolation, and that he is therefore not merely the vicar of the gods, but also a powerful sorcerer in his own right. He still lives today, and grants blessings to pilgrims. Okay. Sometimes he advises the world's mightiest rulers if they will hear his wisdom, but he has always remained neutral in all political affairs. I'm just going to scroll back and just see where this dude is. He's in a tower, right? Saint Elias, holiest man, blah, blah, blah. Smited Abraxas. He resides in a mighty tower called Tir Mundus. Okay, so I'm just writing this down because this seems important. Saint, when we want to ascend to godhood, this is who we kill. Saint Elias in Tir Mundus. In Tir Mundus. Banished Abraxas. Okay, cool. That seems to be, yeah, you go check that up, Morgan. And here we go. We are back to leaving this. I think we had one more thing. If this is all we're doing, we're in the tower currently. We're in the, where the not the Everchild, but the kind of ruler of this land is. What tower are we in? Chalice, City of Tall Tower, decorated towers. Okay, we just left. So we did not attempt to visit the Emperor because why would we do that? I feel like we had one more option to do in Chalice before we moved on. So this is where we are. This is Chalice. This is where Akihiro is from. He got his butt handed to him by some monks. Barely. We almost got that one. But he did. But let's see. What else? Visit the marketplace. We did that. Oh, yeah. We definitely did that. We got some good weapons, and we kind of upgraded our characters and stuff. Find an inn. We should do that, because, again, that is just a way to get all of our health back. Attend a temple. That's where we got our butts kicked. Go to the Tower of Oneness. That's where we just were. Explore the city. That is what we did not do. I'm quite sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's just you, Mike, but I think that's what we did. Actually, while we're doing that, I'm just going to, and we're waiting on Morgan, I am just going to run us to the, maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait before we go to the inn, just because maybe we'll get our butt kicked exploring the city. I don't know. But exploring the city is what we had left, so I'm just going to click on that. I know, I feels like I'm like, why does this jerk have people in his chat? He's just kind of making all the decisions, because I'm just kind of doing cleanup duty right now. And instead of getting people to democratically come to an answer, it's just faster for me to click on the things we haven't done. Sounds good. Thanks, Mike. If you have code A54, let's see what our codes are. Do we have A54? Let's see. Where's that at? Codes. We do. I don't know when we got it, but we do. I don't know. When was it when we... I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so we have the code, so that's exciting. Let's get rid of that. Where'd it go here? This may have been the poison or trying to recruit people code. Turn to 696. Is she back? I'm just reading you don't have to pay leaving the city. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, it's just like an enter thing. They do that in New York City as well. It's just a one-way toll. So that's good to hear. So let's go. 696. We do not have A55. You stroll along the temple districts, expecting to find only peace and tranquility. To your surprise, you hear the sounds of angry shouting. Moving to investigate, you can see a crowd of mourners bearing a woven casket. They're arguing with a group of Kensai, the sword saint warriors of the God King and protectors in the peace of Chalice. From what you can gather, the mourners want to process the body past the temple towers, as the dead man was a great architect who maintained and repaired many of Chalice's mightiest structures. However, the Kensai are firmly against this, claiming it is a violation of holy law to have more than one temple perform a funeral celebration. As far as they are concerned, the procession violates this law, as the man has already received his funeral rites from the monks of the lower temples. Gain code A55. All right. What do you do? So here we go. Well, you got a question. Good timing to get back. Are we So, this is actually, what is this reminding me of? This is reminding me of, the Star Wars series that was really good. That took place before Rogue One in that little, town. Anyway. Are we interceding on the mourners' behalf, where they want this person, this great architect, to get their funeral rites, but the Kensai say you can only be mourned once, basically. We can intercede on either part, or just decline in such a delicate matter. That is our current, where we are currently. And while that's happening, I'm going to update that we have code 85. 55, excuse me. There we go. And I'm going to update our weapons with the ladies here too. So they have this is a maul. You have the maul. Shkadink. And you have a hide armor. No problem. Andor, thank you. God, I could not remember it. IDC1. There we go. So I'm adjusting our armor and all that stuff with the maul, switching out the weapons and stuff. Iron sword, I think it was. And then we have a shield for you. Yeah, is it really our business? I don't know. I don't think we have a say in it. Yeah, I don't know. You'd think it would say if you have Akihiro, because he would probably have some kind of idea, but I don't think it is our business. I'm sure we'd be rewarded and also penalized at the same time for something. But yeah, this is... I don't know. Again, I wish we could ask Akihiro, because they would probably understand what's happening. I think both people have a pretty strong argument. Again, I think if we take neutrality, we're not going to be rewarded, but again, it's also the risk-reward. Is it really our place to make people angry? But yeah, I don't think we have a say in it. Yeah, what are you all feeling? I don't think Aki would feel comfortable standing out. Yeah, since he's dishonored. That is true. He's already had enough of the Kensai, which are like these monks. Yeah, what, it looks like we're leaning, basically decline to get involved in such a delicate situation. And I'm sure the Kensai are gonna like just beat up all the people. And we're just gonna like stand there and watch like idiots. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what are you all feeling here? Neutral might be the best option. I know that seems to be kind of the gist here. Should we just stand back and watch these poor mourners get pummeled by the monks? Or maybe we make a persuasion check. We've already been hunted in one city. Okay, it looks like everyone's leaning towards... So we basically have a lot of, I don't know, neutral might be the best option. We're already being hunted in one city. Eating dinner, so typing slow. You know, all the important things. I don't think we have a say in it. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I'm going to feel bad if people start getting the hell kicked out of them. But, yeah, decline. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Okay, nothing really happened. We just, like, let them pass by and do their thing. That leaves us basically done with Chalice. Let's check out the map now, which I said, because we can also see where we want to go. And we can also look at the overworld map as well. So let's get rid of this one real quick. I'm going to scoot you over the side. Go away. I'm going to bring this one to the front. Bring it front. Okay, so this was the Splintered Isles are up here in the Tir Solish Temple of Storms. I was wondering if we had that temple where that dude was chilling out at. So the Splinter Isles are this whole northern section. Drake Hollow, we heard about that. That's where Onimus Most is. So that's like the magic realm. Pendralore. I hear about Pendralore a lot. The Savage Lands, unmapped. High Point Castle, Longsport Bay. Where was the Tyrell place? Where are the Tir Mundus. There it is. It's on the map. It's on it's kind of west, like right in the middle. That's where that god elf person is. All right. You know what I should do is I should start labeling this map as well. It was just like pieces of information that we get. Maybe I'll do that in the future as well. Isn't the tower left, or was that the thief? Isn't the tower left? The tower is where we just were. The Tower of Oneness, that's where we just were in the library. So that's what the Tower of Oneness was, Caspar, if that's what you're asking. Now let's bring this map out. Bring to front. So we're in Chalice. The Caves of Urder, which is to our south. Sorry, I'm going to cover up the chat a bit. That is directly to our south. I don't think we've gotten any information on that place. Some caves to check out. The salt mines to our west. That is where there is a dragon in the basement hanging out waiting for us. Lutnesh. There is a farmer who wants a brooch from the Temple of the Unbroken, which is down kind of to our south. Cursus is like a big city. It seems kind of evil with some kind of crappy overseers. It's easier to arrive via ship, or you're going to be like very heavily taxed, and we're going to like lose a lot of money in our items, it sounded like. That's a rumor we got. Salt Dad, where we came from, that we are asked to go poison the city guard. If you do remember that, that's one of our things. I gave the poison to Tasha because if it comes down to it, it makes the most sense that Tasha would go in and probably be the one to plant the poison. And Law's Breath, which is way over to the southwest of this region, that is where the expedition was. Remember, there's like this jungle expedition crew. It's very Chult, I'm sure, if you know Tomb of Annihilation. So that's currently where we are. How are you all feeling about where we're going next? And I will read our options, our current options, which is we can leave the city west over the bridge. You do not need to pay on this side, which is what Casper told us as well. So we had to pay like 40 silver. We should also hit the inn first, pay 5 to get all of our health back. Or leave the city south along the cold river. And a woman told us walking south would, it's like really deadly. It's like it's kind of a barren land if you did that. So someone did say going straight south is not the nicest thing. Where did we get a ship, Mike? No clue. The Mordain Ruins, probably not. You're saying Clifftop? Oh, Clifftop. That looks kind of... Yeah, maybe Clifftop. Obviously somewhere on the water. But yeah, we haven't really heard about that. But there are... We eventually get access to fleets, so I don't know. Maybe Curses has some ships we can get, but they said you kind of want ships to enter. I don't know. Maybe from Clifftop we go into the Splintered Isles, and then Tasha's like, oh yeah, my pirate ship. And then we get a ship that way. I have no idea. So yeah, again, wide open sandbox for us right now. A lot of different leads, most notably Dragon, if we dare. The Temple of the Unbroken, that's where there is the amulet. Getting the brooch. Yeah, would going to get the brooch be going through the deadly part? I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, gang. She said going straight down from Chalice was deadly. I mean, so going to the Temple of the Unbroken, which is just to the northwest of Cursus, I mean, it looks horribly deadly. It's in the middle of a freaking desert. I have no idea what the black wall is. That looks like the gates of Mordor. So yeah, I honestly don't know. Lost Breath Oasis doesn't look too bad. I don't know. The Withered Steps we've heard a little bit about, but I didn't take any notes on it. So I don't quite know what that is. It's looking like Mike just said fine with trying to get to the temple, or maybe just heading west to Clifftop. Okay. I mean, we can also just, when we go to Lutenesh, we may just have the option of, do you want to go south? And we can just see what that entails. Like, there may be bandits or giant scorpions from, like, Clash of the Titans or something that we gotta fight. I honestly, we were asked by the Everchild to go to the major cities and kind of build up an army. We currently have two little people in our garrison. We have like the trying really hard wannabes and the fairly low morale garrison people. Like, I can't remember what they're called, but they're not super. We need a better army right now too. So that's something that's like our main quest right now, is trying to build up this army. I've heard people online saying you could kind of go evil with this, maybe. I haven't seen many options for it, but I guess we had a few. There were times we could have, like, reported. Remember in the beginning we could have reported the Everchild in the revolt? You can certainly try. Yeah, I don't know. What's everyone... Again, there's a lot going on. Dragon. These caves just to our south. The Withered Steps, which we have heard about, but I don't remember what the heck that is. Or just keep going west, like he said. I would love level indicators like in Witcher 3 to know where is the safest to go next. I know, that'd be nice, but I do appreciate the fact that we're like, that's just life. That's life. You don't know what's ahead of us. So yeah, I'm good to try anything. I'm just looking for a strong... I'm not opposed to the Temple of the Unbroken. It was a quest we got from fairly early on. The dragon may not be too tough, I say stupidly. This is probably the easiest way to get to the caves. We're right here. We could just see what happens if we walk south, and if it sucks, we just turn around and come back to Chalice and heal back up. We got the silver to do that. We're already over here. Should we just, like, knock that out? Lost Breath could be fun, too, with the expeditions in the jungle. But that's, like, all the way across. I feel like we should kind of maybe clean up where we are. Temple of the Unbroken for the brooch is my vote. Copy. That's one. Caspar and Mike, how are you guys feeling about what we do next? I'm good with the temple as well. I mean, I don't know how hard this river is to cross. It was a big gorge, I think, where we crossed, but maybe we can actually cross it if we go further south, and we can hit the caves, and then Yeah, we could hit the caves and then make our way south across the river, maybe? I don't know. So we got, okay, Mike, we have caves. The caves of, I like the idea of clearing near where we are. All right, Morgan. The tribe has spoken. It looks like we're going to these caves. So get ready to use your survival skills. So let's do it. Let's go hit the caves. Let's get us back to the book. And let's leave the city south along Cold River. I mean, if there's a river there, like it can't be super hot, right? I mean, it can be hot, but we have a river and it's cold. All right, let's see what happens. Skadoosh. Where's 346? Okay. Oh boy, this looks like the set from an old Star Trek episode. You are on the eastern bank of the Cold River, a wide, life-giving waterway. Well, that sounds nice. To the north lies the beautiful city of Chalice. Abutting the side of the river come a series of steep desert hills riddled with caves said to contain hordes of vicious monsters. No one told us that. These are the infamous caves of Uranu, named after the valley god of the underworld. I'm going to write that down, because Uranu, god of underworld. So it's like Hades. We hit the inn first, right? Oh, thank you, Morgan. Yes, let's say that we hit the inn first. And I'm going to mark off 5 silver and get everybody to max health. Thank you for that reminder. I would remember that when we were dying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wait. Retcon, retcon, retcon. So we have exactly 100 silver now. Okay. Thank you, Morgan. These are the infamous caves of Uranu. Explore the caves. Skirt around the caves and move on. Well, we don't want to go further south to Cursus, so we want to explore the caves, right? Yes. Yes, Avery, we do. Oh, cool. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. We have Akihiro. Am I in the right place? If you have the code A50 and Akihiro is in your party. I don't think we have A50, do we? Let's see. I don't think we had A50. We had A50 something. No, we don't. Okay. Oh, boy. We're just randomly just doing it. The area is seemingly pockmarked with caves. I guess Akihiro is supposed to get a quest. We didn't really get... We were just here because we're here. You decide to search one at random. Roll a die. Maybe if we would have passed our test, Akihiro would have had this quest to go to the caves of the god of the underworld and level up. I don't know. Anyway, Akihiro, since... why don't you roll for us, Morgan? Throwing Akihiro under the bus here. So I've got your little chat up here. We're waiting for you. Yeah. So roll a 1d6. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we got. But it makes sense now when they know it's here. 3. Let's go to 78. This dice app's pretty cool, right? I'm happy with this. 78. The cave appears to be empty, but for the heaps of sand piled into it. Suddenly, oh butts, one of your party members, one of your choice, well, that's nice, begins to abruptly sink into the sand. This is no normal quicksand, as there is not a drop of moisture in the cave. It's the lightning sand. Nonetheless, the hungry earth is pulling them down. Save your teammate. So we first off, let's pick which one's dying. And then we have a team check, which is 2 of us. So, and this is a survival. Okay, well, Akihiro's one of them. So, okay, who is getting pulled into the sand? This is no, and then we have 2 people trying to save them. Amelia's getting pulled in the sand. I mean, it's on point. And then our best survival score is we have a 7 and a 3. So Amelia being pulled down, and we have Akihiro and Tasha rolling their dice. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So let's get let's have Tasha do it because Tasha's here. So Tasha, you need to roll a 3d6. We want a 4 or above. Akihiro, you roll 7d6, and we want a 4 or above. Overall, we need 5 successes. And this is great because I can just go between your dice trays and find it. So we're just watching it a little, two success. Oh, we got 2? I didn't even see that. Who rolled that? Was that, Caspar did. Ooh, great, Caspar. Yeah, you got a 4 and a 6, so there's 2. So we need 3 more. Let's go. Ooh, that doesn't look like a good roll. I see so many 1s. So many 1s. An unfathomable amount of 1s. We failed. So that was a big old whiff. We're saying poor Amelia's going down. Okay, let's see what happens. Is that even possible? I mean, it's possible. It's not probable. It's possible. Okay, we failed. I mean, there was a D&D character I rolled where it was, this is when you just rolled 3d6, and I got, test throw, right? Exactly. I got 4 18s, a 16, and a 14, and this is when you had to roll your strength, and on my percentiles, I rolled double zeros for 100, so you can have really great rolls sometimes, but we didn't this time. Okay. Yeah, but the odds of that happening, I think I need to reload page. Why don't you do that, Morgan? And also, like, yeah, appease whatever evil gods you've angered in your life. Okay. If you succeed, we did not fail. Okay. Skadoosh. Oh, boy. Are they dead? Oh, my God. We just killed her. You grip onto your teammate's hand, heaving with all your might, but it is as if a demon was pulling at their legs. With a cry, they are pulled from your grasp and sucked into the earth, never to be seen again. You stagger from the cave in horror, fearing the same fate might befall the rest of you. Your chosen party member is dead. Cross off all of their equipment from your adventure sheet. Turn to 395. You are leaving the caves behind. Where will you go? Whoa! Use my new roll. Wow. Wow. Well, that roll didn't count. Oh, that counted. Wow. Like I said, there could be like a save. We could have like a save situation going on, but what I will probably do, and I don't think you're supposed to, because I think the game is built where you can, and I think the save situation I'll use is if there is a TPK, I will definitely use that. What I will probably do is just, welcome to the party, Abraxas. I'll probably just pull in one of the other members. I don't think you're supposed to, but again, because the way we're playing it, it's already so slow, because we're just like democratically coming up with decisions and not just playing it by yourself and just reading and making choices. It'll just speed up this game. But Barry's gonna be pissed. Yeah. Was her sister one of the people trying to help her? No, her sister was. Oh man, she was our mage knight. I think we have to just get the wizard though, right? We lost her spells too, I'm assuming. We don't have that healing spell anymore because she like knew it and it was in her spell book. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Now we know. Barry's gonna kill me. No, he's not. I guess we just walked it back to Chalice and then crossed the bridge and walk into the desert. All ones is great. That does kind of suck. I was actually testing this a lot though, and it seems pretty random though, the dice. Like I mean, it's been pretty good for me. A couple 6s and 3s. I mean, that seems pretty good. That's why it's a game. That keeps the pressure up. We shouldn't go to places that we haven't. That's something we know as well. We shouldn't go to places. If we would have listened to Morgan, this never would have happened. I was worried what would happen if we failed, but like especially with Caspar getting those 2, it's like, okay, we got this. Wow, that sucks. All right. Well, that's what you get when you enter a cave for the gods of death. The lightning sand will get you. Okay, let's we're heading back north to Cursus, right? 7 1s. That is a little crappy, the 7 1s. Do we... I was talking about this too, and again, I'm just doing this because this is a stream. I don't like breaking rules of games, but also, Mike knows this too, I always go with what is the most fun? Because it is a game, first and foremost. Do we somehow nerf, like a house rule like in D&D? If somebody dies, to prevent you from just like killing your PCs off, it's like, oh, get another one, he'll just join the group. You come back at a level lower. So does she like lose her level up? And she's like, we actually do rescue her, but she is like weaker? Because I don't think the game is built to just grab another party member and plug them in. By the rules of the game, we have 3 PCs. There may be, I don't know, because I've never played this game, there may be a point where we can pick up another member, but I don't think it happens. So that is something else we can decide as well. But is there a way to get other member or revive? I don't think so. Oh yeah, Casper just asked what I was basically saying. There is a bit of a delay. But yeah, I don't think there is a way to revive characters. Death is death. The game is very specific about that. Death is death. But again, I'm happy to skirt the rules because this is a stream. And what have we done? We were at a library and then one of us died. That's all we've done in the span of 50 minutes. So, which is pretty fast. If it was a D&D session, we were moving really quick. But I'm tempted to just penalize her just for the fun of our story. Because if there were just 3 of us, it would just be a matter of time before we just started to die. I mean, yes, we would get more items to split between us, but yeah. You let someone die. Oh, no! Hi, Barry. How you doing, Bear? Your character, Akihiro killed them. And we're talking about how not to have you killed. Sorry. She rolled 7 once. Akihiro, who has a 7 survival, really just kind of screwed that up. And we're trying to talk about, we are so sorry, Barry. And I'm actually talking about, we don't kill you. Maybe we just make you weirder or something. Or something. I showed up just at our time. Aki killed my character. Well, your sister didn't help. She just kind of watched it happen. Tasha was all about it. Tasha was like grabbing you and like your shirt probably just came off in Tasha's hands. Akihiro, yeah, really didn't do a good job. We went into these caves. It didn't go well. Wow, you showed up at the exact right time. So anyway, Aki beefed it hard. Aki did beef it hard. But I'm talking about how she is a martyr. Okay, that's the question, Barry. Do you want us to continue with her? Or I'm happy to you can play and we'll plug in one of the other 2, which is like the scoundrel guy or the, or that wizard butthole. I feel like we need a wizard person, but the problem is we also lost our healing spell and I guess that's all the spells we had. That's the only new spell we got, right? That's kind of up to you, Barry. I'm glad you're here because you, Aki beefed it hard. Who among us hasn't? That's up to you, Barry. What you want to do with that. But again, just for this stream, I want to keep a full allotment of party members just because this is a lot. It's all part of the fun. Somebody dies. Actually, I like that. It makes the game more pressing. I appreciate that. So I obviously cannot roll. Nah, you clicked a button. You didn't actually roll it. You just clicked a button. Okay, so I say we go north to Chalice. I'll let Barry decide how he feels. All is okay. I forgive you all. Thank you, Barry. Do you want to continue that? We could pull her out and say that when she came out, like she's mildly changed. We could give her a penalty. We could keep her fine. I feel like there needs to be some repercussion. Maybe to Akihiro. Maybe because he feels so bad for like not helping that like he suffers a penalty. Like let's just keep it in the chat. Keep talking about it. I'm happy to like penalize this moment, but I'm also want to keep our team and keep the story going. So keep talking about it. I'm just going to move us back to Chalice. And then we can cross that bridge, literally and metaphorically, and we can figure out what we're doing. Woo! Boy, that was intense. Okay, we're leaving the city. We're going west. 614. We should have listened to Morgan. Also, in Morgan's defense, she was like the one person who did not want to go to the caves that killed you. And I made her roll randomly to pick which cave we went in. So, yeah. 614. Okay, we're back in Lutenesh. What do you say, Barry? I defer to Barry. Yeah, Barry can do it. Maybe she lost her armor. Oh, that's true. Maybe she lost her stuff in the quicksand. That's a good... And maybe Akihiro did as well? Maybe Akihiro lost something, like got ripped off of him, or however we want to do it. That's, whatever you want to do, Barry, but that makes sense, too. Like, maybe some, of our equipment was lost in it. And, like, maybe, like, a quarter of our money. I'm happy with that, too. Like, I want there to be a penalty. But this wasn't necessarily bad decision-making. This was just bad luck. And if something comes down to luck, you can ask Mike about this as when I do D&D. If it's just completely luck-based, I don't necessarily like that. I like there to be consequences for informed choices. Nonetheless, I still love the game, and if we kill her, we kill her. If she dies, she dies. Okay, we're back at stupid Lutenesh. Stop at the Cold River Inn. Speak to the rice farmers. That's the guy who wants the brooch. Or leave Lutenesh. I'm assuming we're leaving Lutenesh. Eek. My delay seems a minute or more at the moment. Sorry. No problem, Barry. I have learned the later you join the stream, Kaspar's had this trouble before in the past as well. The later you join the stream, the more of a delay that you're on. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's probably like 2026 while I'm talking and you're still in 2025. You'll get over it. Okay, we're going to leave Lutenesh because there's nothing to do at the inn or anything like that. The Everchild is not capable of reincarnation, especially with no mortal remains left. But again, I am happy with us doing whatever works for the group. You stroll away, sun climbing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. We're back here. Woof. Awkward. West towards Salt Dad. That's where we want to kill the people in the barracks. That's where we came from. I'm for a dead character to go back to basic stats. Yeah, but that makes sense too. I'm good with that. Barry wasn't here for that choice though, so I feel bad that it was him because he had no say in it whatsoever, Kaspar. But that does make perfect sense. I do completely see what you're saying with that. That's my only thing is Barry had absolutely no control of the situation. North to the salt mines. That's a dragon. Should we go fight a dragon? East back towards Chalice. South to the Withered Steps. Southeast along the North Road to Cursus. Does that mean we actually go to make it all the way to Cursus, or do we along the North Road? So the road is actually. Oh, okay, yeah. I think we have to go to the Withered Steps to make it to the temple where the brooch is. I think that's... I'm guessing just by the geography, that's going to be our easiest way of doing this. You want to do a new character, Barry? You good with... you want to do the Scoundrel guy or the... something else that's funny, because like, if, say, the Scoundrel guy dies or the other person dies... And we're like, well, we've run through all of our characters. And then we could still have Jess come back. Or Amelia come back and she actually didn't die and we just left her there. That's kind of funny too. But cool, if you want to do a new character, Barry, if you do remember, we have the really pompous wizard dude, which I feel like we do need magic. And unfortunately, we have lost our healing spell if you choose to make that choice. But you could do the, I also failed a Gilmore Girls trivia night, so it's been a rough evening. Oh my god. Did I tell you I know Michael Winters? He plays the mayor guy in that. He's a good friend of mine. Did a show with him. He played my dad. He's like the mayor person. I've never watched it, but people are always asking for his autograph. I'm not a Gilmore Girls person. It has a girl from Handmaid's Tale in it. She plays Rory, which is the name of my dog. Okay. So Mike is saying, go. I hope the sun comes up for you tomorrow, Barry. Go west? No, is that what Mike said? Shoot, I gotta look back through the chat here. West or south, yeah. West towards Salt Dad. South towards the Withered Steps. Yeah, what are we thinking here? You stroll away from Lutenesh. We want to go to the Temple Unbroken, which is directly south. That is where we're headed. So west may lead us to the Black Wall, or I guess just south of Saltad. Yeah, west or south seems to be the south seems to make the most sense, but also I don't trust me in my decision making either today. South? Is that the way? Is that the best way for us to go here? Boink. South's fine. Wizard. You want the wizard guy? Okay, Bear. Well, I'll hook him up right now. Let's just say you have Sir Jessica's stats, and if it really comes down to it, I'll pull up that information. Your lore is going to be better. Yeah. Okay, so we're going south. South towards the Withered Steps? Yes, that is where we are. Okay. To the Withered Steps. Boink. You're traveling across a stretch of rocky desert that rolls and twists in great gulches and canyons. Uh-oh. Paths have been worn into the stone from hundreds of years of travel by nomads and barbarians who avoid the well-guarded roads that link the cities. It is hot and dry, and getting lost is a distinct possibility. We have a team check again. I am going to double-check the team's checks rule. We are at 115. I'm making sure it's just 2 of us and not 4 of us. Just making sure. So that's who Barry is right there. He's this dweeb. Let's see if I can find him here. Skill checks. Skill check. Team check. There are 2 types of skill checks. Team checks allow you to choose 2 party members to combine their skills. Okay, so it is 2. Okay, just making sure that I wasn't like accidentally killing us by nerfing us completely by half. Okay. So here we are. Navigate the Withered Steps. Team check. Survival of 4+. Tasha has a survival of 3. Oh, I think I moved this so we can't see names. Tasha has a survival of 3. Akihiro, the murderer, has a survival of 7. And Amelia the Dead. Oh, I should have taken a picture of that guy's. Yeah, here we go again. Can someone else roll for Aki? Yeah. Yeah, what are y'all feeling? If there's anyone else in the chat, you're welcome to come in. We are, you're happy to have you guys roll some dice with us or help us make decisions. Feel free to chime in if you want. Seriously, that's what this is for. Okay, so we have a team check. We need a survival 4. I'm going to check Barry's character's stats. It makes sense, Akihiro. Poor Morgan's had a run of some bad rolls, even from the beginning. I feel like the first fight, Akihiro really just kind of crapped the bed on that one too. I'm getting your stats at least, Barry. Yeah, that guy's survival stinks. Lord Tiquan. Well, we know where he wants to be. We know where his little wizard school is. We just read that. I am screenshotting it for myself, and I can let you know, Barry, for rolls, like what your stats are. I just took a quick screenshot of it for myself. Okay, so what are we feeling here? Who's doing these survival checks? We just need 3. Last time we needed like 6. If you fail to check each... Okay, we're just losing health. We're just losing health. That's it. Not lives, just health. So we need some rolls here. We want... This is not one for Lord Ding Dong, whatever his name is. I can't remember. Even versus the monks, the rolls weren't great. I know. And watch. The irony is Akihiro will be the sole party member who survives the whole thing. And everyone, because of his dishonor, he's bringing dishonor upon all of us. Everyone in the party will die except for him, because that's how the world works. Even fantasy worlds, in Legendary Kingdoms. So we do need you, Morgan. We need you to get started on this roll. Some real tortoise and hare stuff. Yeah. We need you to make your survival check. You get 7 dice. That is far superior to the rest of us. The rest of us added together get 8. So we need Akihiro to roll. I'm going to bring up your... Oh, you rolled. I see some pretty good rolls there. Who rolled that? Was that Morgan? No, it wasn't Morgan. Who made that roll? I saw somebody made a roll. That was light blue. Oh, Morgan. Oh, great. Caspar. 2 for Caspar. You need 1. You need 1, Morgan. Where was that last time? Barry wouldn't be working on a new character now if you could just roll like that. Okay. Thank you. When it doesn't really count that much, you nail it, as Mike puts it. Okay. If you fail, we did not. That didn't happen. Lose and your rations dwindle. Oh, as your rations dwindle. It's like, wait, we're supposed to be tracking rations? I haven't been tracking rations. If you succeed, you manage to get your bearings enough to explore your surroundings. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, wow. Okay. We can look for a nomad camp, explore some of the canyons, walk along the edge, go west to the granite hills, go southwest into the deep desert, go south to the Temple of the Unbroken, that's where the brooch is, go east to the North Road, go northeast to Lutnesh, go north to the West Road, go northwest to Saltad. Okay. Are we just going to be... Oh, someone wants to join. Hey, come on in. There you go. Welcome. I think that's Roll versus BS who just joined the owl bear. Yeah, wish we had you rolling earlier. We have got about like just 10-ish more minutes. So temple, let's just hit the temple and see how we do in there. Note to self, there is a lot to explore in this area that we have yet to hit. So yeah, let's go hit. So we've already killed someone. If you were watching BS, somebody died, but we're bringing in a new party member to cover that up. Go south to the Temple of the Unbroken. Okay. South to the Temple of the Unbroken. 535. Boink. You travel through the desert for many days. Oh. The desolation and quiet of the sand, absolute and still. On the 4th day, you cross over a dune to see a colossal wreck before you. It is a shattered ziggurat of black stone, somewhat similar in design to the slab-like temples in the city of Cursus. We've never been there. And I was going to hype Avery's video, oh well. This structure has been blasphemously left to disintegrate with age. You wonder why the zealous priests of Cursus would allow such a thing to happen. We can investigate the temple, go north to the Withered Steps, which we just passed 4 days ago apparently, west into the desert, south to the coast, east toward the North Road. What's that? Ooh, is that it? There's our little ziggurat. Looking good. I'm assuming we're going to explore this. We want to get into this thing, or at least look for a stupid brooch. Temple. Okay, yeah. I mean, caves killed us. What could possibly happen in the temple of the abandoned gods or whatever this is? If you have code A41, I'm most positive we don't have codes in the 40s. But let's check. Where is the? Sorry, I gotta find my little link to click that thing. Codes. We most definitely do not. Okay. If you have, okay, if not, read on. You step cautiously through a crooked black stone archway and into a wide pillared chamber. Oh, we're exploring. We're like walking in. I thought we couldn't even find our way in. You are just taking your bearings when you hear the slam of rusted metal. Uh-oh. Spinning around, you can see that you have been cut off from the exit by a large portcullis. There's no escape now. Worse, you can hear a savage hissing from all around the temple chamber. Drawing your weapons, you are startled to see a number of hideous snake men. Oh, great, the Yanti. Serpentine creatures with the arms of men and the bodies of giant cobras. There is no escape. You must fight. TPK. Oh, butts. If you have the high-glyph flower... Oh, my lord. Okay. Here we go. We gotta fight. This will be the end of this session, is however this goes. Barry, you... I don't do snakes. Did you want the same, for your Duber? I'm gonna just assume you wanted those same... we'll just say you have those same 2, combat spells, which was, the, roll 8 dice, and then also, do, just automatic 3 points of damage. So those are 2 spells that your character would have. So here we go. How's their... they're not too bad, but there are 4 of them, which this may be the most creatures we fought in one go, and it's not good to fight multitudes. Take out... Mike says take out number 1 first, since he gets 5 attacks. Save versus BS, you are welcome to roll for the enemies, so we can all hate you. If the dice app is working for you. I'm happy to show you how to work it if you need to. So then my party won't hate me because I've already killed one of them. But let's see what we got here. So Mike says taking out the first snakeman, which makes sense because, yeah, he does 5 attacks. He is by far the most dangerous of them. Do we attack first? We always attack first in this game. We always go first. So, Sir Jessica is usually our first to go. Can't roll. You will all wait forever for me. But you can tell us if you want to cast a spell, Barry. Or we got a BS roll. We got a BS roll for you. Okay, Mike just went. Let's see what we got here. Mike. We got 1. What did we want to hit? We need a 3. Oh, their defense is crap. Their defense is 3. So Mike hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay. So number 1 is down to 3 health. 2 is still at... okay, Barry, you're just listening. Have fun. Okay. Caspar, you're going in to finish up. Looks like did an extra 1. Down to 2. 2 HP. Number 2 is at 8. 3 is still at 7. 4 is at 5. And did someone else... Oh, there you go. Hi, Barry. I just let you in. Morgan, did you roll? No, I still just see your most recent roll. We still need 2 hits on number 1. Or he's going to add 5 dice into the pool. And save versus BS, let us know if you're in. So they're down to 2 health, number 1. If you are ready to start your redemption tour, Akihiro. Let's see what Morgan's got going on here. Okay, 1. I guess that means 1 second. And then we got, hopefully, okay, here we go. There we go. Dead bed snake. And then we still have Barry's character, the new mage ding dong character. Let me find. I screenshotted it. Where did it go? Where's his stats at? I have so many games I'm working on right now, just for this stream, and like so many. I have discovered. No problem, buddy. Yeah, no problem. I'm old, dude. I'm older than I look, so I get it. Don't worry. And there's no way I could figure this out on a phone. Let's see here. Barry, your fighting is 1. I don't think it's worth him spending a spell, though, right now. So let's just have... I'm just going to roll 1 die on... Which one should I go? Which one should he go against? The weakest or the strongest? Because it's just 1 die. We'll say he has a crude blade. Number 2. Okay, going on number 2. 1 die against number 2. That's it. Now, I've been telling you guys, oh, this is so easy. No, I've totally forgot how to do this. Oh, because I need to scroll up here. Derp. Okay, here we go. Boink. Hey, I got a hit. Okay, it's down to 7. Okay, here I go. Time for them. They are rolling. Ew, that sounds gross. Soften up. Soften 2 up. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Soon you'll have 1,000 people watching. This is great stuff. I'm happy to give it to them. Oh, dude, Save, thank you so much for this. Yeah, this is, and again, like I said, you should definitely, Tasha did go. Tasha got a hitter, I think 1 hit in. Save versus BS seems to be more of like an old school. Oh, Barry did roll. Got a hit. Thank you, Bear. Been around the block a bit. With D&D. So thank you so much for the watch time for this. Most of my people are just in for my shorts, which I'm pretty proud of my shorts, but this is what I wanted to do, was just stream games. And as I get more people, I'll just start finding games with more characters, or just we'll make choices. But I do also, mission statement of mine is to make, just these, there's so many great solo player games out there that you can play, or even group games, which I'll get into, but there's just so many games I just want to bring to light. So thank you, Save, for just pumping up my stats. Okay, here they go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dice coming your way, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if I roll all those ones like Morgan. And they hit on a 4 or above. Some ones in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not too bad. So there were 6 hits. We have some pretty decent armor right now. Akihiro, Sir Jessica, and Tasha all have 2 armor. So if they actually take all 6 of those hits, which they probably should because we have another wizard in the group who has less health and probably no armor right now, it makes sense for all those. Yes, 2 armor on each person. So I need everybody to roll 2. Caspar, you took 1 damage, blocked 1. Akihiro took 2 damage. And then Mike blocked 1. So Akihiro, was it you who took the 2 damage? Like I said, I can see on the page what everyone's rolling, but I need to like go in and click buttons to do more, so it's annoying. So you didn't, the chat didn't see, the viewers didn't see what exactly happened. But was it Akihiro who took the 2 damage? I think it was, because that's just how Morgan's life is going right now. So Jessica 7, Tasha 7. Okay, great. That leads us to round 2. I got a 3 and a 1. Okay, yeah, Morgan, you failed 1. So here we go. Round 2. Number 2 is at 7 health. Number 3 is at 7 health. Number 4 is at 5. So that is where we currently are fighting these kind of Yanti like snake-headed entities and snakes for hands. And the Jess update from 8 to 7 look funky. From 8 to 7 looked funky. I don't know what that means. The Jess update from 8 to 7 looked funky. I don't know what that means. 8 to 7 looked funky. I don't know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you, Mike. The health. It did. It got super funky. Thank you. No, it makes sense. Yep. So who's going first? Sir Jessica, are you... Oh, Mike. Okay, Mike went. So I will show the attacks at least. Mike rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. Who was that on, Mike? Number 2. So number 2 is down to 3. Number 2. Who else we got here? We've got we still have Akihiro rolling 5 and Tasha rolling 4. And then we have 1, 4. And then Barry, you can since you're just rolling 1, Barry, we should see where your cleanup should be. You should probably go last. What do we got going on? So we have these snakes. They all kind of come in. It quickly took one out. And then they all just kind of like spread out and just start attacking while our new... Is the mage a member of the party yet? Where did we get him? Maybe when we went through Lootnesh. We like recognized him. Enemy hit points, please. You got it, bud. Number 2, Snakeman number 2 has 3 health remaining. And then number 3 and 4 are still at full health. So they have 7 and 5. So number 2 has 3 health left. You mathematically could finish off number 2, and if you don't, Barry may be able to finish it off. Or you can start chipping away at one of the other stronger ones. For you, Tasha, our little buccaneer, little swashbuckler. Yeah, that is where we currently are. 3, 7, and 5. Snake number 1 is out. Going for 2. Go for it. Let's see what you got. Oh, I just saw that you rolled. Let's see what you got, though. Caspar. That is 2 hits. It is down to 1. Barry, if you are listening, now is a good time to maybe try to kill number 2. You just need 1 successful hit. Get him, Caspar. Caspar got him. One remaining. Barry, if you roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6 on your 1d6, if you can hear us, and if you're up to snuff right now with us in the stream and not on too bad of a lag, you can go for it. But we should probably wait to see if Akihiro needs to do it. Here we go. Miss. Rolled a 2. So that leads us with just... Where's Barry at? Caspar, Crocodile, Mike, Morgan. I don't know where Barry... How's Barry rolling? I don't see his... Morgan, Mike, Caspar, Crocodile? Oh, here we go. Jeez, Aki. Not a great roll, but enough to take it out. I'm assuming you took out 2? All right, so 2's out. That leads them... So with half of their party down, they've only done very minimal damage, just 2 points of damage. So half of their party's down, but they are coming after you. They have... Scrolling up here. Here we go. That leaves them with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Ooh. That was a good roll. All of those hit. I think we need to do the same thing where everybody with armor rolls 2d6. And we just see how it goes out. Every single one of those hit. So, infuriated by half of their party being killed, they immediately unleash on you. And Mike takes 1. Morgan takes 1. And then Caspar takes 2. Okay, so Tasha, our Buccaneer, is down to 5. Whoops. No, this is what the party members look like, just in case you didn't know. There we go. I accidentally scrolled, so there you go. Tasha took 2. So Tasha's down to 5. It's really a shame you don't have that healing spell right now. Akihiro took 1. And Jessica Dane took 1. And that leads us to this next round. So I'm going to scroll up. Just get that stuff in there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Same strategy. Let's see what you got. So where we are is we have 2 remaining, both of them at full health. One just has more health than the other. You can pretty easily do 7 points of damage in one round. You've done at least 8 in the previous one, so are we doing the same thing? Sir Jessica gets it going and just sees how well she does. There we go. Ooh, I can't see what one of those rolls was. That isn't great. Is our defense a 3? Their defense is a 3, so 3 or above hits. That's just 3 hits, and that I'm assuming that... Oh, Mike is attacking number 4. Okay. Barry, check if you get in R2. I don't know what that means. Oh, Mike, where'd your dice go? They went away. Did you click something? Oh, 3 hits. Thank you, Mike. That was number 4. So number 4 is down to 2 health. Number 4 is at 2 health. Number 3 is still at 7 health. Sir Jessica, our best fighter, has already gone this turn, at least in regards to how many dice she gets to roll. And that still leaves us with Akihiro, who gets to roll 5 dice because their fighting is 5. Tasha, who rolls 4 dice because their fighting is 4. And then Emilia Pastain's dead. So we have this, like, kind of douchebaggy mage guy. And he has a fighting of 1. So that's why he's kind of going last to see if there's any cleanup duty he can do. Caspar, do you... Yeah, I was about to say, that's literally where I was going, Mike. Caspar, who is playing Tasha, our Buccaneer, Swashbuckler, do you want to go... Caspar hit for 1. Barry, number 4 has 1 health left. You need to roll, because their defense value is 3 plus, which means you hit on a 3, 4, 5, or 6. You have a 66% chance of killing number 4, Barry, and then that would put Akihiro onto number 3. If you fail, Akihiro has to do cleanup duty. But yes, mathematically, it makes so much more sense for our new little mage friend. Get him, Barry. Our little mage friend. I don't know. I can't find Barry in the... I guess are you Crocodile, Barry? I don't know who the hell Crocodile is. I guess that's Barry. I'm just trying to find the little dice tray for Barry. I see it in the corner, but I don't see it here. Come on, Barry. So what we want, it would be helpful if Barry finishes off just so Akihiro can get a good start on the 3rd Snakeman, but it seems to be, it is impossible to kill everybody this round. And then we'll see what happens. We'll kill them. We'll see what happens, and then that's where we'll end for this session. And then Thursday we'll start in. I see Barry now. Got to scroll down more. Oh, you do? Okay. I just see BS. That's the last one I see. I don't see anybody else besides that. But then he disappeared. Oh, Barry's back in. Okay. There's Barry. Ooh, he's green. Okay, come on, Barry. Roll that 1 dice. You little wizard, you. That's a hit! Yay! Good job. Yeah, where did we pick him up? Maybe we went through Lutenesh in the Everchild. On our way through, the Everchild was like, oh, here's this guy. He kind of sucks. But yeah, got a 3. Yeah, which was a hit. That is their defense. And then here we go, Morgan. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So the 3rd one is down to 4 health. We will kill it next turn, but it does get to go. And it rolls 3 dice. That is its attack value. It hits on a 4 or above. And it is my turn to go. So 1, 2, 3. just one hit. It probably makes the most sense for Sir Jessica. You would just get to roll 1 dice because you roll whatever number is the lowest. How much damage you took or your armor value. So yeah, Sir Jessica, you roll 1, and on a 4, 5, or 6, which you got a 5, you negate the damage. Hooray! Everybody just start rolling your dice, and I'm just gonna like look at it in the corner and just see what happens. Have fun rolling your fighting checks. Bring up Mike here first. No damage. Mike hits for 4. Dead. Yay! Okay, so Morgan. Okay, they have a 3+. Morgan, you actually did 3 points of damage. It looked like a low roll. Ooh, Caspar did 3 as well. Okay. You guys really start hacking the crap out of these things. We took a little bit of damage, but we are, this is the foyer. I have no idea how big this complex is. I rolled that 3 minutes ago, so I'm kind of just trying to predict the future here. Good job, Bear. Again, if you do join the chat late, there is quite a delay. And for next session, we can work on your character, and I'll text you or something like that. There's not going to be much upkeep. I'll just give you a screenshot of the spells, and you can choose your spells. You never even got to use your animal one. You had an animal speech one. We never had the opportunity to do that. Okay. Barry throwing dice. Let's see here. If you win, turn to 72, and then we will wrap this one up. Let's see here. 72. Ooh, 4 shields. There you go. Well, there you go, Barry. You can have a shield. I really love a weapon, but you can take up to 4 shields, armor 2, from the fallen snakemen if you wish. Actually, we may as well just carry them. We can carry up to 10 things. They're worth money. So I'm going to write this down, and I'll update our sheets here later. Their weapons have unusual grips and are not usable for humans. That sucks. We really need a weapon for Barry's character. He sucks pretty hard, though. You glance around the temple chamber. Despite the cracks and structural damage, the room has been kept in good condition. Thank you, snakes. Regularly swept clean of dirt and filth. But why would inhuman monsters care for an old Cursus temple? You try lifting the portcullis, but it will not shift an inch. You'll have to find another way out. Glancing around the chamber, you can see a door in the back wall and an archway in which a ramp leads upwards into the ziggurat. Which direction do we go? So what? Gonna roll again, just in case, if it's needed. I guess that's where... I'm just tempted to see what's around the corner, but door or archway, how you guys feeling here? So we have we're trapped in here with this portcullis. Glancing around the chamber, there is a door in the back wall and an archway in which a ramp leads upwards into the ziggurat. How are we feeling? Door or the ramp up? The rampway to heaven? Or the door into the antechamber? Any ideas what you want here? Just trying to find a really good... The shields are nice. We got 4 shields, and we will definitely... One of those automatically immediately goes to Ding Dong. I can't remember his name. Lord Tycon or something like that. Door. Okay. Door seems good. Let's just see what the door has. If it's another fight, we're... Hey, we got some money. The door is unlocked and leads into a priest's sanctum. There's a small altar with a block of incense. That was worth like 60 or 90 silver somewhere. And 15 silver coins. The place is tidy, but there are no comfortable bits of furniture such as chairs or tables. With no other exits available, you make your way back to the archway. Okay, so we got incense and silver coins, 15 of them. Okay, well, next session, which will be next Thursday, this coming Thursday, we will be doing this. Oh, we get to do a lore check, which we can have next session. We will have our lovely new mage friend make a lore check. Rest in peace, Amalia. Again, if we do lose 2 more characters, we'll say Amalia actually didn't die and eventually like came back out and joined the party again. Yeah, this is... I appreciate the brutality of it. It makes it a little bit more stressful and scary. Rest in peace, Amalia. That poor Amalia. It makes sense it was Amalia, and it's just awful that Barry wasn't here to do that. So anyway, next Thursday about the same time, 6, and then I'm thinking Sunday evening. I am hoping to finish up the last 2 chapters of Wolves of Langston. We had a very close fight our last session against a stupid zombie. Great. Thank you so much. This is Legendary Kingdoms Book 1, Valley of Bones, which... that title is making a lot more sense after this session. Thank you so much, gang, and I will see you guys hopefully Thursday. And, oh, god dang it, I never time that right, clicking these buttons. Bye.